Speaking of money, let's get a Vegas impact on Serena Williams, okay? Serena Williams has confirmed that she's pregnant. And if you're the gambling type, which, Doyle, we all know that you are, you can bet on her pregnancy, courtesy of the folks at Bet Online. We're going to start with the baby's weight. The over-under set at 9.5 pounds for Serena Williams' baby's weight. Which way are you going?
I'm going to go under here, and I'm very confident in it. 9.5 pounds.
That's a large baby.
Yeah, you want, first of all, we all want the baby to be extremely healthy and
Yes.
happy, okay? But 9.5, you have a window here. Like, you're supposed to, you got a due date, right? Sometimes you don't hit that due date. Maybe the little baby wants to come out a little bit earlier, right? Then I love the under. Yeah, the under is only going to be, it's even going to be more of a bet. So, yes, obviously you think of Serena Williams, think of one of the most powerful athletes, male or female, to ever walk the earth. I mean, the greatest tennis player of all time. Some would say the greatest women's athlete of all time. I think Serena would have been a pro if she would have just played another sport. But I'm going to go under here because I got wiggle room. I could hedge. Like, what do you? How long does it take to make that thing? 9 months? 8 months?
Yeah, you have 2. It takes 9 months.
Okay, so
you're actually pregnant for like 10 months.
So yeah, maybe you get 8 months. The baby goes woo, and then more than likely that's going to be an under. If she goes the full length of the pregnancy, I don't like my chances.
I went over, and by 9 days, and my child was 8 pounds 4 ounces. So you could be off there.
That's a big number. 9.5 pounds.
That is a huge child. From there, we're going to go to baby's name.
How much weight did you put on during your pregnancy?
A lot. Names that start with A through
So
M pay off at plus 110, okay? While you have to lay minus 140 for N through Z.
Well, we know this, right? Right. Serena and Venus are both, right, the N to Z's. So that's why it's probably minus 40 because they're handicapping. It's going to be a letter up there. So I'm going to go the other way here. I'm going to go A through M, and it has to be an exotic name. So I think the name is going to be like Asia, but not like the continent. It's going to be like AJA. That's going to be the name. It has to be exotic. Everybody's name now is exotic. Like, no one has a name like what? Joe. My son's name, right? No one goes with the traditional names. Now everybody's name is like Emmett or Seymour. Or it's like, how crazy. Just plain names. I like very plain names. I wanted to name my other son, if I had a daughter, Jane. But then we couldn't have a Jane and a Joe. And then
Why not? You could be the next Kardashians.
What do you mean?
Kim, Courtney, Khloe, Jane, Joe.
And then I wanted to name my other son John. Then I couldn't have a Jane Doe and a John Doe. That's like bad karma, right? It's like.
Where do you get the Doe? Is that their middle name?
If they have a dead person, they can't identify them.
I know what that means. Okay, I'm saying you have Doe nowhere in your name, so you're.
It's Doyle. Like it's close enough.
No, a totally different name. All right, if you're really confident, twins paying off 12-1. Are you going to take a shot at that?
No, and I don't know anybody that's taking action on Serena Williams twins. If you are, that is amazing, all right? I have a greyhound that's running next week that we're going to put a little tic-tac in his behind. He's going to run much faster, okay? Much, much faster. Do you know they do? You ever been to the greyhound track?
No.
They grab the greyhound and
I don't want to know about it.
They check the number to make sure that he's not being pinned or she. And then they have the rabbit go around the track. And then my father told me if the greyhound like catches the rabbit, it's a fake rabbit. They have to kill the greyhound, and they bring the other dogs around, and they shoot the greyhound because the greyhound won't run. Years later, I found out that's not true. That's actually completely false. They don't kill any dogs. They don't rally the dogs around to show what happens if you catch the rabbit. So, but I believed that my whole life. It was very, very.
I feel like I know so much more about you just from that
Think about it. Bring the other dogs around. Like, watch this. Sal caught the rabbit. Like, think dogs can comprehend that? They can't. They're not that smart.
I'm glad you figured it out.